The Camel Who Took a Walk by Jack Tworkov and Roger Duvoisin. The forest was dark and very quiet. Not a creature was stirring. Even the wind had stopped breathing. Not a leaf was falling. Not a blade of grass was moving. And do you know why this was so? Because it was just the time between night and day, when night was ending and day was about to begin. All the creatures in the forest were very quiet, but the quietest of all was the tiger. He was lying at the foot of a tree by the side of a road that divided the forest in half. The tiger was very hard to see because he was hidden by leaves and vines and grasses. He was hidden also by the darkness. Suddenly, the first glimmer of light trembled in the sky. The sky, the forest, and even the air began to turn blue. Just then, on the road that divided the forest in half, far, far up that road, something, yes, something was moving. The tiger's eyes were opened the tiniest crack. No, he was not sleeping, as he would have you believe. He was thinking and watching that thing draw nearer and nearer, and the sky was getting bluer and bluer, and the light on the road had turned pink, so you could see that the thing was a very beautiful camel. She was taking her morning walk with her head way up in the air. Her nose smelled the early morning sweetness, and her eyes took in all the colors of the sky. And the tiger was thinking, as soon as this beautiful camel comes to where the shadow of the tree falls across the road, I am going to pounce on her. But the tiger was not the only one who saw the camel walking down the road. Way up in the tree, on a branch directly over the tiger, sat a little monkey holding a coconut. He knew what the tiger was thinking about, so he said to himself, just as soon as the tiger is about to pounce on the camel, I will drop this coconut on his head. And all the while, the beautiful camel walked gracefully down the road, turning her pretty head this way and that, while the sky got brighter and brighter. But the tiger and the monkey were not the only ones who saw the beautiful camel. On the same tree, right behind the monkey's tail, a little squirrel with its bright little eyes had seen what was going on. And the little squirrel said to himself, as soon as the monkey is ready to drop the coconut on the tiger's head, I will bite his tail. All the while, the beautiful camel walked gracefully down the road, turning her pretty head this way and that, while the sky grew brighter and brighter. But the tiger, the monkey, and the squirrel were not the only ones who saw the beautiful camel. A little bird was watching what the tiger, the monkey, and the squirrel were up to. And the little bird said to himself, aha, I know what I shall do. As soon as the squirrel is ready to bite the monkey's tail, I shall pounce with my sharp claws upon his tiny head. Meanwhile, the camel was getting nearer and nearer, and the sun was getting hotter and hotter, and just as the camel had almost reached the shadow of the tree, and the tiger was getting ready, and the monkey was getting ready, and the others were all getting ready, the camel suddenly stopped and stretched her pretty neck way up in the sky. And she opened her mouth, oh, so wide, and she let out an awful yawn and said, I think I'll go back. The tiger was so surprised that he didn't pounce on the camel, and the monkey didn't drop his coconut, and the squirrel didn't bite the monkey's tail, and the bird didn't pounce on the squirrel's head, And they didn't do all of these things all in the same instant. For just a tiny second, not a sound was heard. Then the little bird burst into a peal of laughter that pierced the forest. The squirrel began to chatter, and the monkey began swinging back and forth with such glee that all the creatures in the forest woke up crying, "What happened? What happened?" But you know what happened. Nothing happened. The beautiful camel just turned around and walked back the same way she had come. The tiger slinked away into the deep, dark forest. And the sun shone like brass in the sky.